What's going on YouTube? My name is Ross and welcome to my crypto arcade channel where I show you guys games and gameplay from across the blockchain and crypto space. The game I have for you today is called War Riders. If you're a vintage PlayStation player, you remember a game called Twisted Metal where it was an arena and you had a car and you would attack or crash into the competing players around you. This game, War Riders, very similar to that, but with more guns, bigger maps, crypto, of course. So you get to buy your own NFTs to play in games such as guns and cars. But without further ado, let me cut to the game. So War Riders is a game that you have to download via their website because it's pretty graphic intensive, and I don't think it would even work as a browser game. So after you download it, set it up, connect to your wallet, and give them an email address, you start off with this basic car, a war van. The cars, as you can see here, look like something out of, what's that movie called? The cars look like desert war vehicles, and they're each equipped with weapons in which you can drive around and shoot other people. Now, in the game, you're supposed to collect what's called benzene, and let's get to it to see if I can collect some. The controls are pretty simple. It's E. Well, let's actually find out. Let's pick the Continental first. Start there. See what this is like. I've only played one of these levels and I didn't get far before getting killed. So as you can see, the backdrop is kind of wastelandish. It's me and a bunch of other people. The controls are simple. W is to go forward. You move your mouse around to orient your gun. Clicking is to fire. And as you can see, I'm chasing an opponent who is getting away. This would be much easier to play with a controller, but for those of you who are used to gaming with keyboard and mouse, shouldn't be too hard. Again, the controls are simple. W is forward, A is left, D is right, S is reverse. And now, from what I've read and seen at the corners or somewhere on the map of this game, is the benzenite to collect. Now, I will say, it froze. The game is a bit buggy in that it doesn't stay smooth, and that's probably because it's processor intensive. But let's keep playing and see how far we can get. So as you can see, right now I'm shooting the rockets. Sometimes I have a rocket, depending on the map. Sometimes it's like a rocket launcher and sometimes it's like a machine gun. Let's try this one more time. Hopefully it doesn't crash. So if you guys remember Twisted Metal was an arena, kind of like a monster truck arena where your cars had weapons as well as damage producing or damage protective items on the vehicle. This is similar. I have yet to collide head on with an enemy to see what kind of damage that does or what kind of damage I get, but I have seen that some designs of certain vehicles are more advantageous than others. Let's hit play. Now this game is for anyone. I think if you're experienced with video games at all, with competitive games that are fast-paced, this is perfect for you. Because it's kind of like a first-person shooter in the sense, not a first-person shooter, a multiplayer shooter in the sense that when you die, you spawn back shortly after. It does, okay, so let's see what happens now. I'm getting bullied by a more experienced player. Let's see if I can find him. So as you can see, what I like with this game is that you can buy add-ons that make your vehicle faster. You can have a faster vehicle with more armor, better weapons, and as I'll show you guys on the browser, they have vehicles based on real-world vehicles. So they have a Lambo that you can buy, a Tesla, a truck, a monster truck that looks like some type of hovering vehicle, which I've never seen before. That's fascinating. But let's see what we can do. So this van I have is the one thing you get for free in the game. Everything else is, of course, ETH based. So it does cost money. Aiming is a little difficult. They don't have a great mechanic where, like, if you think of like a Call of Duty, right? Where if you're aiming generally in the direction, they'll like hit the target. It allows them to be a lot more precise, which is difficult because you have to be right up on them to get it going. But the potential is enormous for a game like this. The one thing I hate is the cars you pay for are so much faster than my car. Like, so much it almost doesn't seem fair. And one thing I think this game has going for it is once they start releasing tournaments and, things that incentivize or inspire more competition, I can see these arenas being huge. Another thing that they have is, right now, my vehicle isn't branded, doesn't have a logo, but they do allow you to put logos on your vehicle. I'm not sure if you have to upload them or you win them, or is it out of items that you can only get through them. But if you could upload your own and kind of create your own team, that would be epic, because then that would show real camaraderie in the game and team building, and that's how you make tournaments more fun and feel worthy. That even gives you some type of, like, let's say, esport potential where you're competing on a stage as a team in large groups. All right, that's the end of this map. I think this map here, there isn't a lot of people on it, so I'm gonna exit out, show you guys around the browser base. I mean the app a little bit. There's a weapons tab where if I had weapons that I paid for, you could see them. These are details on the maps that you can see here. Now, if I take you to their website, this is a roadmap, of course, but what I do want to show you guys is the items you can buy. This is pretty cool. Let me close this out because it's taking up mad processing power. So here you see some of the vehicles you can buy. This is a Lambo with monster truck wheels. I'm pretty sure that's not a Aventador, a Huracan. When this game dropped, or when they had the drop, people bought up all the vehicles and the weapons in the bundles, and now they're all available via OpenSea. So you have War Rider's Hovercraft, which looks pretty dope. That's what I just played against. You have these monster trucks. This has got to be heavy. This has got to be a slow vehicle, but it looks like it has a bunch of weapons on it. These prices have come down. When I first checked out this game a couple months back, it was closer to 1 ETH for even the machine guns, and the Lambo was like 2 or 3 ETH. I wonder if it's still pretty high, but the weapons alone have come down a bunch. And so if you want to give it a shot, I would say play with the free guns and then spend a little bit of ETH and buy up some of these additional weapons. From my experience, the biggest thing is probably a vehicle. You probably want to upgrade that because the stock vehicle that they give you is so slow that it makes it hard to catch up or even engage with the other people in the game. and I think that will make the biggest difference in terms of gameplay. A game like this, I don't think you can buy your way to the top. You can buy things that help you perform a little bit better, but this is still kind of a skills-based game and a strategy game. So if you learn the maps, learn the intricacies of each map, where the advantages are, where the disadvantages are, or even how to orchestrate well as a team, this can be incredibly powerful to your success in the game. If you're willing to put down some money to buy some weapons and vehicles, that makes your starting point a lot higher. So yeah, this is War Riders, guys. The team's been around since 2018. I'm sure they're going to keep iterating on this game. I definitely recommend you guys give it a try. You just have to download it. It is processor intensive, so if you have a gaming console, a gaming rig set up, it should be good for that. As always, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear feedback on the game. If you've played it, if you succeed at it, if you're part of a team. Yeah, let me know what you guys think.